everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let me just turn off this music. So it's a little dark because we are in a parking garage. Killer! I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to put that out there. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would do a home goods haul. I just got to Home Goods. That's if I find anything, but let's be realistic, it's Home Goods. You always leave with something. My friend texted me yesterday a picture of Home Goods. I guess they have a made in Italy section. She's like, you're gonna love everything. So now I'm here. So I thought that I would take you guys in there, see what we find. We'll do a haul. And then when we get home, I thought that I would show you guys my Amazon Prime haul. So yeah, it's a Home Goods and Amazon haul. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's go into Home Goods. Oh, I have these. I have one of these in my yard. Oh my god, I love this for pretty water. How cute. Look at that. Hey guys, so I just got home from Home Goods. I just had a little snack. I don't know if I have food on my face. So I have not brought in the bags from Home Goods yet. I had a pee so bad that I ran out of my car and I left all the stuff in there. And I don't feel like getting that right now, so we're gonna start with the Amazon stuff first, and then we will move into the Home Goods stuff. So I have done this on my channel before. I've always named them Amazon Made Me Healthy because I try to find healthy things that maybe I can't find at the grocery store. You know, tools that make my life easier or make it easier to be healthy. Amazon has helped me with a lot of things like that, whether it's healthy for my body and like tools and stuff like that, or whether it's healthy for the environment. Like I recently got bags to bring to the grocery store so I don't have to wrap everything in plastic. I just made a delicious cup of coffee. It's super hot, that's why I'm holding it very carefully. But that brings me to my first thing that I bought on Amazon that has literally changed my life. I now look forward to mornings. I've saved so much money all because of this tool. That is my milk frother. So I actually have shown this in a video before when I was making the turmeric latte, and as you guys saw, the turmeric latte came out perfect. It was frothy, it was creamy, it was just like something you would buy in a cafe. You can use this for making matcha, you can add powders in it, you can add just liquid. Now if you're like me and you use non-dairy creamers and milks and stuff like that, it's not gonna froth as well as if you were using dairy, so just keep that in mind. But I have found a brand that does froth pretty well, and that is Milk. I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyways, it is an almond milk, and I throw that in the frother. It also helps if you're adding any powder, so say you're making like one of the Four Sigmatic powders that I always show. If you're using matcha, you can throw that in there with your milk, and then that'll help thicken it up. And what's great about this milk frother is it warms up the milk. It just makes it so nice and cozy, and that's why I always would go to cafes for coffees, because I would think it just comes out so much better when you buy it, and it's all because of the warm milk. These things have made me so healthy, and I just have been feeling really great. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know in my stories I've been showing that we have been eating at home every single night. It took me a bit to get back into this routine, because before what we would do is Postmates, or we would go and pick up dinner on the way home and bring it home, or we would go out to eat, and we just started noticing that we were spending a lot of money on food. What we started noticing is that, one, I gained a ton of weight doing this. I think a lot of the weight that I did gain last year, and I already talked about this on my channel, but I was the same weight for a really long time, and then we started eating out more and just not eating home cooked meals. I gained weight. I saw a quote that said, even unhealthy meals that are made at home are still healthier than when you go out to eat. And a lot of that is because you know what you're putting in your food, and you know the amount of oils and salt and all of that needed. So I made a commitment to myself that I was gonna eat home every single day. Even if I had an event coming up, I would eat at home first and then go to the event. With that being said, I did treat myself to new cookbooks. So these two cookbooks were actually recommended by subscribers, so I wanted to get them and see the hype, especially this one. This one I feel like is mentioned all the time, and it's Kristen Cavallari's True Roots Cookbook. So she eats very similar to me, minus like the steak and chicken. I only eat eggs and fish as far as animal products go. But as far as eating clean and organic and trying to eat as earthy as possible, so I really respect her way of eating. She does add a lot of veggies and herbs in all of her meals, and that's exactly how me and Jared eat. So I wanted to get her recipes, especially because she's always making matcha lattes on Instagram and granola and stuff like that. So I was more excited for stuff like that I've been seeing on her Instagram rather than like the steak meals and stuff like that. And then the other cookbook was also recommended by a subscriber, and it's called Keto-Tarian, and it is similar to the keto diet but without bacon and steak and chicken. A lot of keto foods are a lot of meat, so I guess this one is more eggs, fish, and then mostly plants. The mostly plant-based plan to burn fat, boost your energy, crush your cravings, and calm inflammation. So I am by no means keto. I've done the keto diet years ago, and being that low carb definitely does not work for my body. It makes me crave carbs, gives me really low energy, and it didn't work long term. It wasn't sustainable for me. However, I do like to add low carb meals into my diet, just because if I eat heavy carbs all throughout the day, even if they're healthy carbs like potatoes and stuff like that, I start to lose energy, I gain weight, I'm very sensitive to sugars, and as we know, simple carbs like white bread or something like that does process as a sugar in your body. So with that being said, I do like to add some low carb meals in my diet along with eating carbs. Circling some meals I want to try, for example this one, the chia pudding breakfast bowls. So yeah, True Roots and Keto-Tarian. Okay, so the next thing is straws. So if you know me, you know I love straws. Actually, first we'll talk about this container. So I also got this on Amazon, but it wasn't what I expected. It does say coffee on it. This is super cute, by the way. If you guys saw my coffee jar, it's really big. Obviously, we drink a lot of coffee, and this was a lot smaller than I expected. So I'm using it to put my straws in. We'll talk about the metal straws first. A while ago, I switched to metal straws just because they are better for the environment. Super easy to clean. I put them in my dishwasher. I know they come with the straw cleaner, but I still put them in the dishwasher. I've had metal straws for a while. I have multicolor ones. I have the regular silver ones, but I thought it'd be fun to get gold. And so I also got paper straws for when I have company over. These aren't going to be an everyday thing, just because I would prefer to use metal straws. I feel better about metal straws. But when we're having friends over, making funky drinks, like sometimes Jared will make, I don't know, margaritas, or we'll make iced coffees for everybody, or whatever the case may be. So the other thing is they're super cute. So if you're having a party and you want to, you know, get something like this, but you also want to not use plastic straws and that kind of stuff, this is another option. Okay, so the next thing I got on Amazon, I'm actually about to add some fruit in here. I think we're going to do a lemon blueberry mix today, but you guys know I love my Pretty Water. However, sometimes when you're making a pitcher of Pretty Water, it's just a pitcher like this. When you go to pour it, all the fruit comes out and it's a little like annoying. So I found this on Amazon. So it catches the fruit, but that way it still seeps very nicely and it tastes really good, because my favorite thing in the world is Pretty Water. I love the way natural fruit infused water tastes. I don't need any sugar to it or any added flavors. The next thing I got on Amazon is this bamboo cutting board set. So it comes with a bunch. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4. I saw them a while ago on Shark Tank, and ever since then I've been buying bamboo cutting boards. It's just nice when you're cutting. It grips nice to the counter, and I've had rubber ones, which I still have some old school rubber ones that like I'm just not going to get rid of just because I've had them this long, but I do prefer using bamboo. So my favorite one in the whole set is actually this little tiny one, because you know when you have to just cut one thing, or like how I showed the lemons, you just want to cut like a tiny thing. I don't like to pull out this big board that's then gonna have to go in the sink, take up so much room. I like just having a little tiny one, and then I can just wash it really quick and put it back. Okay, the next thing from Amazon is this gorgeous turquoise and gold teapot. This is absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me of something my Turkish grandma has in her kitchen, and you know, different things from Turkey. And then you can put loose tea in here as well, not just a tea bag. If you watch my channel, then you know I have been intermittent fasting, and one thing that I noticed is sometimes after dinner when I click my app, so I use the app Zero, and when I'm done eating I click that and it tells me the next time that I'm eating. So I noticed that sometimes after dinner when I click the app that I'm all done, I'm kind of like, oh man, like I want something else, even though I'm not actually hungry. It's actually more psychological. I noticed that having tea at night was so helpful and I just loved it. It's just part of my nighttime routine now is to make tea. I've never been a tea person. I've always preferred coffee, and I'm still not a tea person during the day, but at night I love my tea. I have so many different kinds of teas, and I realized that I didn't have a teapot. So I got this little mini one. I just think that it's so cute. Doesn't take up a lot of space in our kitchen. The best Amazon purchase ever. So silk pillowcases have had a lot of hype recently, and honestly they come in so many different colors. You don't have to get this, but my bed is beige and cream colors and white, so that's why I got this color. And I'm gonna be ordering a second one because me and Jared fight over this pillow at night. But the claim to fame with silk pillowcases is actually for your hair. So when you curl your hair, or if you straighten it, or whatever the case may be, if you sleep on a cotton pillowcase or a different kind of material, it can cause breakage in your hair. It could also cause your hair to be really frizzy, knotty, and all of that. So silk pillowcases are great for all of that. It will help with hair breakage because it's silk. It will also help with your skin. I also read that there's anti-aging benefits of sleeping on a silk pillow. And it's also going to help your curls stay a lot longer. If you're like me and you do curl your hair, I noticed that when sleeping on a silk pillowcase, my hair just stays so nice the next day. This is another way Amazon has made me healthy and fit. I got this weight rack on Amazon. I got all of the bands, and I got almost all of the weights except those purple ones are from Target. So yeah, I come out here, I do my workout. Okay, so the last thing from Amazon that I want to talk about are these bags for the grocery store. Came with a bunch of different sizes for the mesh bags. So this is great to put your produce in when you're at the grocery store, and it's something that is important to me to start looking at how much plastic is in my daily routine and how I can reduce it. I'm not saying I'm going to be perfect and that there's going to be zero plastic in my life, just because I do live in the US and I do notice now that plastic is everywhere, like even from my dog's poop bags. You know, when I buy blueberries, the carton it comes in is plastic. So now that I'm aware of it, I see, okay, these are some areas that I can improve on. And again, it's not being perfect, it's not perfection, but it's improving where I can. I noticed that when I go to the grocery store, there's a lot of plastic being used, you know, wrapping all the different garlic and the bananas bag, and it's just like so much that even though I bring my own grocery bags to the grocery store, it's still so much plastic. So I decided to get these mesh bags, and I got them all on Amazon, and it came in a kit. So you get these, and then you get these ones, and it just feels really nice. The brand is Earth Junkie. They're just super cute, they're lightweight, you can wash them. I'm also reading something that if you buy organic foods like me, so I put so much effort into buying organic fruits and vegetables, then the last thing you want to do is then put them in a plastic bag that has chemicals on them. And what was the point of buying the organic fruits and veggies if I'm just going to throw them in with chemicals? So the reason we buy organic is because we want less chemicals in our food, you know, less pesticides and all of that. So yeah, this is also helping with that as well. Okay, so I just brought in the home goods stuff, and I think we're going to sit for this part because now I'm getting a little tired of standing. So the first thing that I got are these gorgeous glass cups. I'm always in the market for new cups. Yeah, we pretty much always drink out of mason jars. We're having friends over for dinner or for brunch, which is pretty much every week. We always have friends over. It's nice to all be having nice cups, different than mason jars. They're really our style. There's something a little bohemian about them, and they are glass. I love drinking out of glass. Next, I got these cups, and what's great about these is they are reusable plastic cups, and these ones are also really pretty. And I got these for outdoors, you know, pool parties, that kind of stuff, just because I don't want to have glass outside and near the pool for obvious reasons. And yeah, I think that these ones are gorgeous. I love them. And then I have one more thing to show you are my two favorite things that I got. So the first is these placemats. I love the fringe on the sides. They're really cute. Again, they go with our bohemian theme of the house. It's a very earthy house. Our dining room isn't as bohemian as this room, but it's a very earthy vibe, everything wood, and I love, you know, fringes and tassels and stuff. Plus, when I was growing up, these were the placemats my mom used to actually use in our house. She decorated very similar to how I decorate. And then for my favorite thing that I got, look at this picture for Pretty Water. It's a giant lemon. It's so cute, and again, for lemonade in the summertime, Pretty Water. But yeah, this one is just super cute, and I'm so excited to use it. So that is everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. We'll have everything linked below, doggy not included. I love you all. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.